Hi too. Well, nice to meet you. How do you feel coming myself in front of you? Do you like to study the syntax? I'm coming to teach you, and the same topic I believe to teach you. Are you ready? You are not ready? Oh, I know that you are ready. If you have curiosity in your heart to study the syntax, what can you say about the syntax? It's a very important lesson or topic. Yeah, so important this topic is. We can feel and imagine. And nearly about many rules in the study of syntax we have collected. There are a lot more rules in the study of syntax, and we have not to miss any rule because all rules are so important. Okay, we have to make our degrees so rich. I'm starting the syntax. The topic is the same. The syntax is the same topic. Rule number one. When a sentence begins with the grammatical expression I wish, comma, there comes a sentence whose subject subject may be singular or plural, but the the verb where where is implemented. कुछ हुआ क्या हो गया? Verb Gracia. Why are Verb Gracia. I wish I dash a jar, CZAR, bracket, was, were. I wish he dash a king, bracket, was, were. I wish she dash a Regina, bracket, was, were. Now I believe to make you understand because this rule is very important in the standard of syntax. Do you want to understand? In the grammatical sound study of the syntax, we find such different sentences which always begin with the expression I wish. Is the expression I wish. Where a sentence begins with the expression I wish, a complete sentence comes after it. And such a sentence indicates fictitious imagination. Imagination that is done or thought in the past that doesn't come true in the present. When a sentence begins with a grammatical expression I wish, a complete sentence comes after it. The subject of the sentence may be singular or plural, it doesn't matter. But according to the rule of syntax, as propounded by our grammarians and scholars, the verb, plural verb, where, the plural verb, where, where, should be selected because such sentence indicates fictitious imagination which never come true. I wish I dash where. I wish he dash a king. He were a king. I wish she dash a Regina. She were a Regina. In clear and explicit words, listen to me carefully again. The sentence that begins with the expression I wish requires a plural verb where. Come what may the subject be. Okay, whether the subject be singular or plural. Where is suitable. Okay. Now I'm writing down the next rule. How do you feel study syntax? So imagine, so interesting this topic in our English language. It gives us very much pleasure and bliss. The more you plunge into the study of syntax, the more you can get supreme bliss. The next rule number second. When a sentence begins with the grammatical expression would that it indicates a fictitious imagination. Fictitious imagination. There comes a complete sentence after it the subject may be singular or plural, but the were the were is used. Verb agresia. Would that I dash an actor. Option was where. Would that he dash an emperor. Bracket option was where. Would that she dash an actress was where. One more example. Would that Chandni dash mine was where. Now listen to me carefully. I mean making you understand though this rule in very explicit and obvious words. This rule is very obvious. There is no difficulty or complication in understanding any rule if we are peaceful of mind. Okay. When a sentence begins with the expression or that, okay, when a sentence begins with the expression or that, the condition is that a complete sentence comes after it. The subject of the sentence may be of any kind, singular, plural, or uncountable. But according to the rule of syntax, this sentence or this kind of sentence indicates fictitious imagination. Fictitious imagination means such an imagination that is done or thought in the past which doesn't come true in the present or in the future. it is only imagination. Okay, it's the product of mind. That's why grammarians have propounded the rule that whether the subject is singular or plural, the verb wear, W-E-R, wear is suitable. Okay, or that I wear an actor, or that he does, he will an impair, or that she will an actress, or that Chandni will my. Now, in other clear and obvious words, I am making understand the sentence that commences or the sentence that begins with the grammatical expressions or that takes a plural verb where with all the subjects come what with the subject to be singular or plural because such a sentence refers to fictitious imagination which never come to in the present or the future. Okay. Now I am proposing the next rule. You will not have to wait. The third rule. When or sentence commences with the grammatical expression the grammatical expression if only it also connotes a fictitious imagination. Fictitious imagination. A complete sentence, a complete sentence comes after it. The subject may be of any vision, but the verb should be implemented were where verbic ratio. If only I dash a singer bracket was where if only he dash a dancer bracket was where if only Rajendra dash another Michael Jackson bracket was where if only she dash a bud was where. This rule is similar to others rules. This rule is just similar or this rule is just equivalent to the previous two rules or that and I wish. Now you don't understand. The sentence of English, the sentence of English that begins with if only, it indicates fictitious imagination simply because there comes a complete sentence after the expression if only. It, it indicates fictitious imagination. And you know about the fictitious imagination, such an imagination that never comes true, and that imagination is done in the past. that imagination is produced or thought in the mind in the past. That's why it never comes true. Basically speaking, the sentence that begins with the expression if only takes a plural verb, whether the subject is singular, plural, or uncountable, because it is an imaginative sentence that's never proved true. If only I were a singer, if only he were a dancer, if only Rajendra were another Michael Jackson, if only she were a bud. Now we have recovered three rules. Now we are going to start the journey of the fourth rule that is very important. Everything of the world is important. It's beyond our imagination. It's beyond our imagination to guess the importance of anything, whether we living or non-living thing. Because everything of this world is excellent. God has created everything excellent. We can imagine our mind. Rule number four, when a sentence has two parts and are annexed with the expression as if the subject of the second sentence subject of the second sentence may be of any vision, but the verb where is selected to be used because it indicates an unreal condition. Unreal condition with comparison. Verbi Gracia. I sing as if I dash Muhammad Rafi. Muhammad Rafi. Bracket was where he dances as if he dash Michael Jackson. Bracket was where she walks as if she dash a flamingo. Bracket was where it is the example. It is the example of this rule which helps us understand the rule. In the grammatical and literary state of the syntax, sometimes we do find such sentences which have two parts. Now let's leave it. There are two different sentences. Those two different sentences are connected with the grammatical expression as if. It indicates also a kind of imagination with comparison. Okay. The first sentence may be the first sentence generally remains in the present indefinite tense. But the subject of the second sentence, the subject of the second subject may be of any kind, singular, plural, or uncountable, or the same subject. When two sentences are connected with the grammatical expression as if, in the second sentence, in the second sentence, the verb where is used because as if indicates a kind of unreal condition with a comparison. That is not true. Okay. I sing as if I were Muhammad Rafi. I am not really Muhammad Rafi. The subject is not really. He dances as if he were Michael Jackson. It's a comparison. She walks as if she were a flamingo. The subject is not real. The subject is not actual the same. But only a comparison has been done. And the next rule number 5. Where a sentence begins with the grammatical expression the grammatical expression both of them, some of them, many of them, most of them, a plural verb is implemented. Because these expressions these expressions are plural in meaning and sense. Verbic ratio. Both of them dash culprits. Option is uh, some of them dash defaulters. Bracket was where. Most of them dash miscreants is many of them dash rogues was where. Now let us understand this rule because it's very important. In our English language and literature, there are very important expressions. Those important expressions are both of them, some of them, many of them, most of them. These expressions are regarded as plural in meaning and sense, and so are plural in use. That's why all grammarians and scholars have propounded the rule that the plural verbs should be used with them. Okay, both of them are. Option A is correct. Some of them were defaulters. The option where is correct. Most of them are miscreants. The option A is correct. Many of them were rocks. Where is correct option? Okay. Now in very obvious way and manner, I am willing to make no stand. When a sentence begins with the grammatical expression like both of them, some of them, many of them, most of them, these expressions are supposed to be the plural in meaning and sense. That's why the plural verb should be used in any tense. Okay. Now I'm closing the class. See you again with a new enthusiastic will, just and gusto. Create gusto, zeal and zealot in your heart. Where there, if there is gusto, zeal, will, desire in the heart, these elements are superpower. These superpowers compel and impel us to take our new step in the achievement, and that achievement will make our history after our death. Okay, now I'm closing the class.